What it do, homies? We are back with some more Metal Hellsinger. This time we are checking out Swallow the Fire with Melissa Bonny of Ad Infinitum. You know what? That name sounds familiar. I think I've reacted to some Ad Infinitum in the past. Maybe not. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Right? You know, there's something menacing about drums being echoed, right? Because generally you don't want to put a lot of reverb on drums, especially big drums, because they can kind of mess up your frequency. But man, does this sound menacing, right? That's what's making it, right? It's that big, huge reverb. Here at the beginning. Oh yeah, we getting trick shots with this playing in the background. Let me turn this up. Hold on. You know what? I'm sitting here thinking, because like I told you guys, I haven't played this game before, but I'm sitting here thinking, imagine, like, this is kind of like the low part of the song, but imagine, you know, the high part comes when you're not fighting the boss, unless they have it timed to where the climax of the song is playing when you're in a really, really epic part. Come on, man. Back in the day on what was the Pokemon? It probably was Coliseum, right? It was the linear open world that was on the GameCube. There was a part we was listening to Drowning Pool, right? Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, and I swear to you, we was playing it while I was fighting Tyranitar, and the Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, the part where he's like floor, that part synced up with Tyranitar coming out and doing like his. Oh man, I couldn't get it to sing again, but during that moment, it's epic. So I imagine you probably get the same feels when you're playing this game. The interesting about this is that you would call this like metal, right? Because we definitely kind of have the screams in it, but there are often times, and this is only the second Metal Hellsinger song that I've reacted to, but there are times where it almost kind of like it breaks off into like symphonic metal. You know what I mean? Unless I'm tripping, but those little, was it a piano or some type of bell or something like that? I'm not sure, but I've seen that, and that's nice little breaks right there, kind of to allow you to kind of keep the epicness back. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the songs just incorporates some like epic orchestral stuff. It would fit. It really would. Imagine doing that, like some epic orchestral drums and everything. You just out there slaying to the beat. That's crazy. moments. That part was crazy, right? With the vocals going and then the accompany of the guitar, and not only that, but dun, 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 that part right there, that dun, 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 that made that go unbelievable. Why I gotta go? That's the part right there, right? That's the climax that you hope is playing when you fight the boss. Especially, I mean, I don't know how they do scoring in here. I imagine the more, and I asked this question on my last metal Hellsinger song was, do they reward unorthodox rhythms? You know what I mean? Or do you got to kind of shoot to the beat? You know what I mean? I'm sitting here wondering how the engine works, right? I guess it just looks for counters or looks for ticks or looks for things where, you know, if you're jumping and you're shooting bullets and whatnot. But, you know, like I said, if I want to get in this, man, I want to throw some unorthodox, you know what I mean? Can it detect that? Because if it could, that's crazy. But if you got to do it to the beat, you got to make certain, and then this is why these type of games are amazing, because you have to do, you have to make music that's easy for even people who can't even keep tempo to be able to play. You know what I mean? So metal is great because you have riffs and those become memorable. You have sections like this that dun, 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 where you don't even need to. Everybody has an internal sense of tempo, but not everybody's internal sense of tempo is great. But when you have clues like that, like audible clues, you don't need to just get in there and just start shooting. You know what I mean? And the people who compose this know that you can't just make any type of metal song. You got to make something that makes the listeners want to remember it, because I imagine a lot of these songs kind of play and repeat. They want you to be able to at least memorize it, or if it's your first time hearing it, don't make it too complicated to where they get frustrated trying to, you know, play the game. So that right there, I'm going to rewind it, but that part right there, that's fire, man. Run that back. The flames, pun intended. That probably wasn't even a hype part, was it? Double drums. Yeah. The prominence, right? I bet you even got to mix this differently a little bit. You know what I mean? But just that prominence of the drum in here, that do. They want to make sure no matter where part of the song that you at, you're gonna be slaying. I like that, dude. You know, guys, I haven't even looked at any gameplay yet of Hellsinger, so that's probably what I need to do. I love that. Melissa's vocals are perfect for this.
shades of gray were never meant to stay.
Mix. Okay, I think I knew this before. The mix is in the drums, Adam, Yanzio, viola. Okay, they got a whole lot of people from different bands and everything. So the vocals, yeah, Melissa's vocals is perfect for this. And I don't know if she is the main vocals for all of these, but that's perfect, right? Have a female instead of like. Let me see. Does she pretty much? Is it pretty much all her? No, there's a couple other people in there, but that's a crazy song to slay too. But anyways, you let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. Dave's out.